Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited for today's video. It is going to be my September whole collection project pan update. This project was created by Becky Loves Kanga, and I was heavily inspired to do this from my friend Emily, from Emily and Max. Her channel will be linked down below. Becky's channel will be linked down below. You can search the hashtag whole collection project pan. There are so many other people currently participating in this project. It is one of my favorites to binge watch and just catch up on. If you're unfamiliar with the project, it is a random roulette whole collection style of project, and it's a rolling project 10 pan. So I have 10 products to update you on. I do have one product that I will be rolling out today, which I'm really excited about, so we will be rolling something else in. If you like project panning content and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, or you just like to chit chat about makeup, I would love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. I woke up super early today to try and like play with makeup and film before my daughter woke up. She's still sleeping, but I definitely don't have time to do anything with my hair, and I didn't even change my pajama shirt. And I tried a different blush tonight, and my cheeks look super muddy, but like obviously don't really have time to redo my makeup, didn't feel like it. I'm not sure that I'm digging my makeup is what I'm getting at. Like I feel like my cheeks look super muddy, and I don't know why I'm pointing it out, because I feel like then once you see it, you can't unsee it regardless. Whatever. I will talk about these products in the order that I rolled them in, so we can start with this first product right here. This is the foundation I have on my skin today. It is the Dior Forever Skin Glow, and this has been in since the introduction of this project. It is a favorite foundation of mine. It definitely matches me better when I have a self tan, which I am super tan right now. Some of it is self tan, and some of it, you guys, I actually have gone out in the sunshine the last few weeks, which is just so exciting for me. So when I rolled this in, I feel like, is this really all I have for line markings? Maybe. And also, are we focused? Hopefully. So when I rolled this in, this weighed 133 grams in January. It weighed 125 grams last update. It weighs 124 grams today. So I just filmed a makeup declutter, and my makeup declutter series will be starting on this Thursday of this week, so keep an eye out for that. So I just decluttered my foundation collection. I have yet to like reorganize my makeup, so this has been sitting on its side, and I haven't made a new line marking on it yet. You can see there's like a significant amount of like demarcation, or just like you can see windowing right here. Speaking of self tan, who loves how these wrists look? Anyway, I don't know if I can have this settle and make a new line marking, I will do so, but we did see some weight change here. My goal is just to finish this before the end of the year. The product that will be rolling out, this has been in since May. This is my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Hot Chocolate. I was really excited when this randomly rolled into this project, because last year in my Partners in Cream project pan, I worked through quite a few of my Fenty Gloss Bombs. My goal was just to finish off as many as possible, and this year I switched over to Buxom lip glosses, which has proven to be quite the feat. Speaking of, I have Buxom gloss on my lips today, so I haven't been working as hard on my Fenty Gloss Bombs, so I was really excited when this got rolled in. Now this definitely took me longer to finish than I would like, and this is the second gloss bomb. I've tried to take the stopper out, and it was such a disaster that my stopper actually got pushed into the product. So while it looks like there may still be product in here, I have literally scraped everything that I can possibly get out of this product. I don't know if you can see the stopper at the bottom there. I've like tried to like swirl around to get more product out, and I really just can't at this point. When I rolled this in, this weighed 24 grams. It weighed 23 grams last update, and it does weigh 20 grams today. Super excited about that. Very excited to have finished another gloss bomb within my collection. I still have gloss bombs in my collection. I love the gloss bomb. I'm excited to see what their holiday gloss bomb release will be this year. I'm sure I'll buy it, but it's good that I'm also using them. This next product was rolled in June, and it is the Catrice Good by Pores Prime and Fine Poreless Blur Primer. So when we rolled this in, it was pretty much full, and right now, or today, we are at this line right here. So we still have quite a bit of product left. When I rolled this in, this weighed 31 grams. It weighed 29 grams last update, and it still weighs 21 grams today. But as you can tell, there has been a significant, for a primer in my opinion, especially a pore filling primer, a significant amount of progress, especially considering with pore filling primers, I'm usually a little bit less liberal in how much product I'm putting on my face, whereas if it's just a moisturizing primer, I definitely use more in one use, if you will. I'm also currently trying to pan my Tarte Timeless Pore Smoothing Primer. So this is competing for attention with another primer in my collection. So I'm actually happy with the progress. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this by the end of the year. That's still going to be the goal. I am trying to go through my primers. Obviously, I'm trying to go through every makeup product in my collection, but primer is a category that I really have not purchased much in the last, honestly, like 1.5 to 2 years. So I'm excited that I'm like making progress within my primer collection, and maybe can get that to like possibly below 10 before the end of the year. We'll see. I'm rambling, but my goal is still to potentially finish this by the end of the year. I don't know if that's possible, but I feel like we could get at least half of this gone. So we'll see. Okay, all of the rest of the products. So there was a mid-year refresh and quite a few of these products were rolled in July. This next product is one of them. It is a Give Me Glow Cosmetics single, and this is in the shade Sandcastle. It's a really, I was gonna say beautiful, I guess beautiful for a matte brown. It's just a neutral brown single matte shadow. It's really nice to use. I have panned, it was either Give Me Glow or JD Glow Cosmetics single before, and it's very similar to this, like I'm pretty sure the pan, even if it was JD Glow, is the same pan size. And these are actually like thicker than you would anticipate. Like it takes a minute to pan these. I did give myself a goal of panning these. I've been pretty successful. Like I've been more successful in panning actual singles within my collection this year as opposed to actual shades in my palette collection, which is super rare. Usually it's the other way around. So I do want to try and hit pan on this just because I love hitting pan on eyeshadow. It's always a goal of mine. I don't feel like I reached for this too much since the last update. I kind of forgot about this, but I am feeling so incredibly motivated just by like my content. I've finally been posting more. I've been doing my makeup so much more, and I have a feeling that I'll use this quite a bit in the month of September, so I'm hoping to have better progress by next update. I don't think we'll have a pan yet, but this weighed 4 grams when I rolled this in July, and it still weighs 4 grams today. Another product that got rolled in July is this lipstick right here. This is from ColourPop. It is in the shade Brat Pack, and it is this beautiful, almost like a mauve-y brown sort of shade. So I gave myself a goal, a hefty goal for me, of reaching for this 25 times. Last update, I had only reached for this 1 time. I have only reached for this 1 additional time, putting me at 2 out of my 25 uses. But this is a very fall-esque shade for me. And in fact, I do kind of want to just possibly add a little bit to the lips. Like I feel like this could, oh yeah, that goes with, oh, I like how that looks with this look. Okay, well, there's another use for next update. I feel like the only time I use this product is when I film this video / update. Anyway, this is what this looks like. I don't believe there's no change in my line markings. I have reached for this as before this use 2 out of my 25 times, so I still have 23, but I just used this once, so technically 22 more uses before I can roll this out. I don't know what else I want to say about this. It weighed 9 grams when I rolled this in. It still weighs 9 grams today. Next up, I have my Makeup by Mario blush stick in the shade Earthy Pink. This is such a beautiful shade, and I gave myself a goal of reaching for this 20 total times. I had reached for it 3 out of those 20 times last update, and I did only reach for this an additional 1 time since the last update. I'm disappointed in myself because I really love this shade, especially in the summertime. It gives sort of like a sunburnt vibe, but I also feel like this is one that truly is just like such a perfect blush shade for me for all year round. This weighed 53 grams when I rolled it in. It still weighs 53 grams. I'm only at 4 out of my 20 uses, meaning I need to use this another 16 times before I can roll this out. I am hoping that in like 2 months time I could reach that goal. That just means I need to reach for it 8 times this month, as well as 8 times throughout the month of October, so that I can roll it out in November. We'll see. No new line marking on this. That's where we stand with my Makeup by Mario blush stick. Another blush that got rolled in July is this one from Rms Beauty. This is in the shade Spell. It's the Lip to Cheek. It's a really beautiful neutral pink shade. I really like, oh, I really like I will say RMS is like hit or miss for me. I feel like I either really like the product or really don't like the product. And sometimes their products can go bad quicker than others, but there it is swatched right there. Just a really beautiful neutral to cool pink shade. This mixes really well with other like cream and liquid blushes in my collection too, which I've personally found really handy. When I rolled this in, this weighed 39 grams. It does still weigh 39 grams. I gave myself a goal of reaching for this 20 total times. I had reached for it 3 out of those 20 times as of the last update. I did reach for it an additional 4 times as of the last update, putting me at 7 out of those 20 uses, meaning I have 13 uses to go before we can roll that out. Next up, I have the eyeliner that's in my waterline today. This is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in the shade Fresh. It's a really bright, minty sort of shade. I gave myself a goal of reaching for this 20 total times. Last update, I had reached for it 4 out of those 20 times. I did only reach for it an additional 2 times since the last update. So we are only at 6 out of those 20 uses. I am disappointed in myself for this one just because I feel like August would have been the perfect time to get more use out of this color. Whereas now we're into September and it's like, you can always pop color on, like makeup is makeup. You don't have to use it seasonally, whatever. I just feel like this is very August-esque in my opinion, so I wish I'd reached for this more. This weighed 6 grams when I rolled this in. It still weighs 6 grams today. We have 14 more uses until I can roll this out. This next product rolled in last update. This is the Melt Cosmetics Raw Honey Blush Duo. This is what this looks like. So I actually tried to mix these and use it as a blush today, and that's where we're getting this like muddy effect that I don't love. I do really like this side right here as a highlight, and in fact my goal is to wear away the like honeycomb imprint on that side specifically. That's the goal I gave myself. This weighed 75 grams last update. It still weighs 75 grams today. I will say I reached for this a good amount of times. Like I feel like I reached for this at least 7 times since the last update, or since rolling this into this project. I think maybe I wasn't like thinking those times that I used it and like continued to like, it appears that my brush always seems to end up in this area right here, whereas if I'm trying to wear away the imprint, clearly I need to focus my brush probably like around the edges at this point in time. But this is where we stand with this one. I think this one will be beautiful for the fall because this shade on its own I also do really enjoy. I tried mixing these 2 shades on my cheeks today and I don't love how that turned out, at least with like everything together. But anyway, oh, I'm sorry, this weighed 75 grams when I rolled this in last update. It weighs 74 grams today. Now I don't think I used a full gram worth of product, but it must have been like teetering on the edge. So we're at 74 grams for that product. And then my 10th and final product is another product that got rolled in last update, and shockingly it is my other Dior Forever foundation. This is just the original, and I did give myself a goal of finishing this up, although I don't think it's possible to finish this by the end of the year. I don't believe, like I don't even know where to make the line marking on this. There's not necessarily like a line of demarcation. There's no windowing or anything like that. And I think I reached for this 1 time, or possibly not at all since the last update. It weighed 140 grams when I rolled this in. So it weighs 140 grams. This one is in the shade 2CR, so this is definitely a better shade match for me when I'm not as self-tan, which is why I really didn't reach for this one that much. I would like to reach for this at least like 3 to 5 times by the next update. We'll see. Or really focus on finishing this maybe, but that is, I don't know why I put those 2 together. Anyway, those are my progress on all of the 10 products that I was working on throughout this project. I did finish the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, meaning we get to roll in another product. Everyone does their whole collection project plan a little bit differently. My rules for myself are I don't have my eyeshadow palettes in my spreadsheet. I do have my single shadows, so I'm free to work on single shadows throughout this project. I just, palettes overwhelm me if I have too many that I'm working on. And I have other palette projects that I am participating in, so palettes are not a part of this. And then I don't want to work on any more than 2 of the same category at a time, so I do have 2 cream blushes currently in my collection. So if I roll another blush in, shoot, I kicked my camera. Okay, hopefully that's like kind of back to where it was. Honestly, if I roll in a powder blush, I think I won't work on that either, just because we have 2 in the blush category and I'm just overwhelmed by blush in general. My spreadsheet is not completely up to date. As I mentioned, I just did a whole makeup collection declutter and I have not updated my spreadsheet with the products that I have decluttered, and I actually decluttered a significant amount. It'll be, I believe, a 5-part series coming to my channel starting Thursday, and then I will post every week until my declutter series has ended, in case you're interested in that. That'll be on Thursdays, but I currently have 692 products that are listed on my spreadsheet. If I roll in a product I've decluttered, obviously I'll just re-roll, and we're just rolling one number. So hopefully we can get a number that actually is something still in my collection. We get number 520. So number 520. 520 is Chanel. Ooh, a mascara. We're not doing that. I don't know why I even have mascara listed in my spreadsheet, because I'm not gonna work on mascara. I always have some open, and that just doesn't make sense. 386 is the next number that we get. 386. Nabla Skin Glazing in Privilege, which is actually a highlight. I was like, oh shoot, that's a blush, but it's actually a highlight, and it's, ooh, that's a pink one. Yes, okay. This is like one of my favorite products in my collection. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so the product that was randomly generated is my Nabla Skin Glazing in the shade Privilege. I love this product, although I will say I think it's probably pretty similar. I'm gonna swatch. There it is, actually. Let me show you this. There's Privilege. It's probably fairly similar to the Side of the Melt Raw Honey that I'm working on. Let's see. There's differences. Yeah, they're different. So there's Privilege, there's Raw Honey. So I was working on my Nabla Skin bronzing for a good chunk of time this year, and don't believe I ever hit pan on my Nabla Skin bronzing. So I don't know that I want to give myself a goal of trying to hit pan on this product, although I mean, I feel like I've made a good dent or chunk potentially in like the center. What should my goal be? I think I'll probably just give myself a usage goal. I feel like that probably makes the most sense. 25, because I love this product. Should we say 25? That seems like a good amount. I am working on other highlighters, but we're gonna give myself a 25 use goal on this product. I think it'll take me 2 months to complete that goal. That's like literally 12 to 13 uses a month. Or should I do like 22, like a, not like a divisible by 5 number, because that would be 11 times each month for 2 months. We'll do 22. I'm gonna do a 22 use goal and throw y'all for a loophole, not loophole, curveball, throw a curveball. 22 uses on my Nabla Privilege. That is gonna wrap it up for today's whole collection project pan update. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to come back Thursday for the start of my makeup collection declutter. I'm super excited about this one. It felt so good to actually like declutter products out of my collection. Other than that, thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel, as you guys always do. I will have all of my other projects that I'm currently participating in linked below in case you want more project panning content from me. Other than that, thanks for sticking around, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.